So I will now move on to some questions related to the lifestyles. A lady called Sumitra from California is asked me, does fasting affect cancer?
It is something which is catching the attention of the medical profession only recently. We know that there are a lot of studies, even from the Western world, that the typical low calorie diet in this part of the world may be one of the reasons for longevity. But we don't know the effect of the that fasting or low calorie diet on causation or not on causation of the cancer. Now, science is catching up. And in fact, personally, I have also been trying to update and read a lot about this subject of intermittent fasting. Because what happens is whenever we eat, there is a insulin surge, because whatever we eat has to be ultimately digested. And the all the carbohydrates which are dominantly in our diet, once they enter the blood, there is a rise in the sugar levels, and therefore there has to be a rise of the insulin levels to bring it down and keep it normal. So there is always a match between what we eat and the insulin levels in a healthy normal individual who maintains the those sugar levels. So if you're doing an intermittent fasting, you're not causing those glycemic surges, you're not causing those peaks of sugars in your blood. So this is the explanation behind the intermittent fasting. How much it is medically benefiting, I'm not an expert on that subject, but I've been, as a curiosity, I've been trying to update myself, and then maybe
Oh.
next conversation I could give you some more insight.
Another compliment has come to you from Lady Anju Malik. He says, very interesting webinar, nicely conducted and very informative for a layman. Thank
Thank you
you.
so much. Thank you, Anjuji. Thank you, sir.
Uh, Let me move on about the lifestyle. And there is a gentleman called Pranavish Ray in Jamshedpur. He has asked me as to what are the habits that one must inculcate to prevent cancer.
So, in nutshell, it's a sensible living. The जीवन की गाड़ी बीच में चलती है, neither left nor right. So it's not a left hand drive or a right hand drive. It's a middle of the road. What does that mean? That we have to do everything in moderation. Our diets, our lifestyles, we should stay active, eat fruits and vegetables, and then shun tobacco. It's a healthy lifestyle. And then the rest is all beyond us. As I said, 30 to 40% tobacco, 20% obesity, and then 5-7% genes, and many other things which are not known to us.
Okay. If I have heard correctly, you have said shun tobacco.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely.
And
In all
but
forms.
keep
There is no safe tobacco in this world.
okay. Okay. Shun tobacco, but be moderate on alcohol. Is that right?
So it's a very interesting combination. You use tobacco and alcohol together, it's a force multiplier.
Okay.
Alcohol alone is up to 5% risk, but alcohol and tobacco is, as I said, is like adding fuel to fire.
Okay. So shun tobacco, but if you're having a drink, do not
Go,
go anywhere near tobacco.
be moderate in the alcohol consumption. But now the latest, the last guidelines and the advisories, the medical advisories which have come, that any amount of alcohol is bad. There is no safe limit to alcohol.
I'm sure that is not good news to many people,
Yes.
but be that way, whatever